Good morning, everyone. God's Prepared Warrior here. Thank you for clicking on the video for today. Hope all of you are having a fantastic Monday. Remember, today's the day the Lord has made, so no matter how bad you think Monday is, you will rejoice and be glad in it. That's the Fernando version. No, for real, God made today, so there's nothing bad about Monday. I totally believe that. So Monday is what you make it. Trust in the Lord. He will guide you through Monday if it's that bad for you. Today I want to talk about practicing no power nights. I think this is important. You know, you guys will hear from me a lot of taking the opportunity to practice with your preps, right? In a lot of my videos, I talk about practicing with your preps. What does that look like, you know, for your get home bag? What does that look like, you know, for your vehicle kit? What does that look like for, you know, maybe bugging out if that's your choice to do? So today I want to talk about, you know, just practicing what I would call no power nights, right? Let's say that you're gonna practice lights going out, right? Whatever you want to pretend is happening, chaos in the city, EMP, whatever. But doing it at night kind of puts you in a scenario of, you know, what does it look like if this blackout happens, and what do I do, right? So you don't want to wait for a real blackout to discover, you know, the gaps in your preparedness. And that's what the goal for lights out nights, right, is to kind of like show you where those gaps are in your preparedness, right? So pick a night that maybe that's this week, maybe it's the weekend, and turn off all the lights, right? Maybe you go to the box outside and you just pull the electricity completely. What does that look like, right? And go without power for a few hours, right? You will quickly see what works and what doesn't work. You know, do your flashlights give you enough light? We talked about this last week, right? Do your flashlights even work? This scenario will show you the gaps that are in your preps, right? So do your flashlights work? Do they give you enough light? You know, can you cook or can you heat food without electricity? You know, do you have a way to maybe charge your phone, maybe charge your radios, because all of that should be ready to go, right? How does your family handle the change? You know, you want to look at that too. If you have smaller children, how will you calm them down when the lights go out? How will you encourage them that everything is okay? Not that you're trying to lie to them, but you're trying to help them to get into that mindset that everything is okay, because you have these things prepared in that moment, right? So, you know, use this opportunity to see how your family will react and how they'll be able to, you know, handle the change emotionally, and how you can actually help them maneuver through that, right? Also, what I would do too is when you're doing this, you know, you're kind of practicing in a controlled setting, right? So it makes, you know, the real thing, the real event, less stressful, because you're able to go back on that muscle memory and say, hey, we've done this before, we've practiced this before, right? So preparedness, it just isn't gear, it's experience, right? So just wanted to come out today on this Monday and encourage you about practicing with your preps. And what does that look like, you know, if you do a semi walkthrough of if the lights go out? So just wanted to share that with you today, guys. Have a great day. Start your week out right. Let's get into God's word. Let's get into prayer, and let's prep not out of fear, but in faith, knowing that God has everything in control. So guys, have a great Monday. My name's Fernando, God's Prepared Warrior, and I hope to see you on the next video. God bless you guys. Talk to you again soon. Bye.